Hello everyone, this is Jackie. Today we are watching a story about a little girl who accidentally obtained a magical hypnosis book and instantly hypnotized millions of people to make herself a star. Molly was abandoned at the door of the orphanage when she was a baby. Ms. Adderstone had a bad temper and liked to restrict the freedom of children. The food made by the aunt in the canteen was also extremely unpalatable. The kind-hearted Ms. Trinkleberry was the only teacher the children liked. Rocky, who was talented and intelligent, was Molly's best friend. On this day, Molly went to the library to read a book without telling Ms. Adderstone as usual. She just met a man named Jace. He was asking the curator for a book called Hypnotism. At this moment Molly suddenly realized that the book was by her side. The content of the book fascinated her. Jace's noise interrupted Molly's reading. The book accidentally fell and was discovered by Jace. Molly picked up the book and ran out of the library. Jace asked passers-by and learned that the direction where Molly had escaped was to the orphanage. Molly ran back to read carefully and learn the magical hypnotism. She immediately went to the canteen to experiment. The aunt was successfully hypnotized under the guidance of Molly. She also made delicious pasta for kids. Molly was very satisfied. Then Ms. Adderstone announced that a wealthy couple wanted to adopt a child. And the child she recommended was Rocky. Ms. Trinkleberry questioned Ms. Adderstone for her violation of regulations because the orphanage promised that Molly and Rocky would be adopted together. If Ms. Adderstone insisted on breaking the rules, she would report to the council. The next day, Jace sneaked into the orphanage to steal the book and was discovered by Ms. Adderstone. To avoid doubt, Jace lied that he was here to apply for a job. Ms. Adderstone, who was in a bad mood, assigned him the job of digging dung. In the evening, Ms. Adderstone pushed Ms. Trinkleberry down the stairs and sent him to the hospital to remove obstacles. This was the day when Rocky and Molly competed. Molly asked Rocky to rush to the scene first. She went to hypnotize Ms. Adderstone to modify the adoption documents. Soon Ms. Adderstone was successfully hypnotized, and Molly not only asked her to modify the file, but also hinted that Ms. Adderstone had returned to her childhood. But Molly took too long and missed the performance. It was too late when she arrived. Molly's tardiness made Rock very sad, and he went back to the orphanage and won the love of adopters with his lively and intelligent personality. Molly was unwilling to see Rocky being taken away when she came back. She was ready to go to London to find her friend. She was discovered by Jace while stealing adoption files. Fortunately, Molly's dog rushed out in time and frightened Jace and fell into the pit. Then Molly hypnotized the driver and got on the bus to London. To have somewhere to live, Molly got off the car and hypnotized the hotel manager and stayed in the free presidential suite. She found Rocky to explain her intentions, but Rocky now lived a rich life and didn't want to go back. Molly sat on the hotel balcony at a loss. Her parents abandoned her, and now her best friend also left her. At this moment, Molly saw the famous star Alice on TV. She also wanted everyone to like her and follow her, so Molly tried to try her luck on the audition. But she happened to meet Alice putting on airs of a megastar. She walked into the venue to guide and hypnotize the director and told him to fire Alice and praise her. Then Molly and her dog were packaged and promoted to become the hottest stars of the new generation. Molly soon fell in love with this high-profile feeling. She could neither sing nor dance. But the hypnotized person would think it was the sound of nature. And she would definitely be exposed when she was about to appear in front of a national audience, so Molly painstakingly studied hypnotism. She finally found a way to hypnotize the public at the same time. On the day of the performance, Molly used a magnifying glass to let everyone see her eyes. Under her guidance, tens of thousands of viewers and millions of listeners in front of the TV were successfully hypnotized. Here, Rocky's adoptive parents were very demanding of him. Rocky, who was accustomed to living a free life, couldn't stand this kind of life and chose to escape. Alice felt that Monty and the audience's performance was unreasonable. So she sneaked into the dressing room to investigate the truth and found a hypnosis book. At this time, Jace was also found here through news from the entertainment circle and broke in. When the two were fighting for a hypnosis book, they were spotted by patrolling security. To prevent being driven away, Alice hid under the table, and Jace hurriedly hid and accidentally fell into the garbage dump outside. After the performance, the reporters interviewed Molly. If you want to share all this with someone, who would it be? Molly was stunned. Only then did she realize that people didn't really like her. Everyone was fooled by hypnosis, and she didn't even have a real friend. Alice has made countless hardships to achieve her current results. The audience liked her from the heart. Finally, Molly was lost and decided to give up her current reputation. The hypnotized director went to hold Alice again. When she left the TV station, she happened to meet Rocky, who had escaped. Molly told him about this magical journey. The two decided to return to life in the orphanage. At the same time, Jace used bones to lure and kidnap Monty's dog. Molly received a threat letter from Jace and decided to go to rescue the dog. It turned out that Jace was going to use hypnotism to rob the bank. But now Molly had learned about that. So he directly used Molly to hypnotize another batch of bank robbers to steal their fruits. To prevent the dog from being harmed, Molly hypnotized the robbers as required. Jace got money and equipment and immediately broke the contract. He put Molly in the cage. But then he found that he could not open the high-tech smart lock on the robber's car. At this time, Jace's mother and another robber banded together to steal the money from Jace. She used Molly's ability to hypnotize the smart lock to open the car door. After getting the treasure, she put her son in a cage with Molly. Jace, who was smashed by his mother, had 10,000 grass mud horses galloping in his heart. At this time, Rocky, who was on the side of Og, came up with a strange trick. He placed the mirror where Molly could see the smart lock to let her use her ability to unlock the car. Jace took out the binoculars, and Molly used hypnotism to hand the criminals in the locked car to the police as if on stage. Jace also reformed and sent the two back to the orphanage and was ready to start a new life. Molly brought gifts for the friends, and Ms. Adderstone woke up from hypnosis. During her hypnosis, she realized her mistake and understood that she was not worthy to be the dean and prepared to resign and leave. The new dean would be Ms. Trinkleberry. Then Molly went to the library to return the books and learned the curator arranged everything. Life was not dependent on crooked ways, but character and quality determined fate. In the end, the librarian was right. It isn't hypnotism that changed you, but yourself. Okay, this is the end of this issue. Friends who like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.